The tricks of Satan. One trick that he do is bullying. Now I'm gonna give an example about the mental. See, everything is mental, even bullying is mental, psychological. When I first moved over here on the west side of Detroit, I was about 11, 10 or 11. We were playing marbles. And these guys were filling me out. And I was a good marble shooter. And I got all their marbles. Then they tried to pull a trick on me. And it was a gang I was shooting up against, but I didn't know it. So they scrambled the marbles and raided the circle that we had the marbles in and took my pot, all my marbles that I won. It took my main shooter. You know, every marble shooter had a favorite shooter, and I knew I had, you know, big marbles, little marbles, and I know when to use the big marbles and when to use the little marbles, and the different size and weight would cause me to win, you know. So the one who ordered this was a guy about my size, you know, he wasn't that big, about my age, but he told the bigger guys to do it. And he had rule over them. Now this same guy would set up a gang, and he kept setting up gangs as we grew up. But we became friends, me and this guy. And they became the Black Mafia here in Detroit. And but back then, I had to fight all his henchmen. And I was losing, but I got 2 black eyes out of it and bloody nose and bloody lip. But I wouldn't quit. I wore him down. And I had to fight a whole family on that day. Later on, this guy, he formed a little gang, and when you go to the store for your mom, you know, they would be on the corner. And they would shake you, you know, what you got on this wine, man, what you got on this 6-pack or whatever. And we would go into the store, but when we come out, or before we go in the store, they'll grab you and try to go in your pockets and take your money. So I wasn't going for that. Otherwise, you had to go a half a mile away to a store where they, you know, out the neighborhood or something, man. So I formed it. They would knock us off individually. So all the ones that they shook down individually, I told them, I said, man, let's get together. You know, and when you got to go to the store, come by my house, get me, or call me up, you know, and I walk with you. We put some sticks up our sleeves, you know, or a brick in our pocket, or a knife in our pocket, or a chain or something, man. And pretty soon 3 or 4 of us, you know, would walk up there and we'd be fighting. And then a bully on the playground. You go to school, and a bully on the playground, he bullying you up, getting your lunch money, or he just want to beat you up for no reason. And back in those days, you know, it was going on, bullying, it was going on, but you had to fight, man. Fight on the playground, you know. Nowadays they kick you out, but back then we'll form a circle around those that were fighting, so the teacher couldn't see what was happening, and you have to fight. Well, anyway, I outsmarted the bullies and, you know, outmaneuvered them and whatever. And United States and Satan, you know, that's a corporation, you know, and they got henchmen working for them and got people scared of them. And that's why, you know, people join organizations, but half the time the organization is working for them. Half of your friends and relatives is working for them, and some of them might not even know it. So in order to win this right here battle, you just can't, everything they say do, you just can't, you don't have to do it. And if you go to jail for doing it, you got to know that jail language. You got to know the legalese and defend yourself. But the best way to do it is to form block clubs. Get with those who think like you first. And those who think like you is the nucleus of the block club. So we might come back with a couple more of this, and this is Black Light. You know, we trying to show you how to be not afraid of Satan. He a man just like you, me, but he's out thinking. He's sucking you into believing things that ain't real. Black Light out.